they have basically oiled the machine up to go after Kennedy. So Kennedy Bowa cry, they will insult the guy.
You think I'm stupid? I'm stupid to come and follow you guys again? I'm stupid?
Honorable.
We have a 10 cents of Kennedy at the pump. No wait and see what will happen.
And yes, some pan Kennedy can was I interview with ma. A bin see that, but when you release it, Miracle Aboagye and then the NPP communicators for them to be insulting this one.
Whenever I say ma PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
Ebe chichirim fa a year June July Kennedy Japan say BBC.
Motherfucker. No be also was down to me and go for do it. Every day you are lying. They be our boy will be more. Come for less than rank to go for our boy. Contumpunia. Obi o dabrabe mu. Obi o 276 building, not a public place. Again, we didn't want to interview. To so we need draw. No, come in draw. Obi a who interview. Who better say you know anu nyina for ni intensuo na wo threaten via for drug business. Oni obi kasa no ni pakọ na ya. Ye betia so. Who is this man? Menopause. Na ginimu enye clear. The man has shown to NPP say 24 years in parliament. How many companies do you have in Ascent? If you acquire or Timu, your friend is a moving picking. What if I got down on Tiaka? 257 houses now to be hotel. What is credible about it? Credible people who are election. You will be about to chat all your thoughts. Say. And then out on oil. A channel out on rice. But because on you be any to wouldn't be a guy with Timu, then people are said. Don't believe any jandamo. Yeah, you and no, I go down or not. Get it quiet. Then the boss, you're nearly too much more. You're nearly too dark. He hates Bawumis with everything. When you follow a madman, when you see a mad person, you identify who is mad. Kennedy is about tribal. And a banning Torah for Yehovah. He's a hypocrite. Tell me what Honorable Ken has done for Ghana. Honorable Ken, more forgetting. Honorable, if you don't win, we don't care about you.
What will you do if you win the primaries?
What
will you support him?
What are we going to sell? No, tell me what are we going to sell? What will we be selling?
I said the way Messia hundreds papa na wasn't in saying that okromano. Me de mensa benkum na betina jino. Now greening in our good. Debbie. What's why Bema? Me dagota mo. Me want to say me post a number beside my president Eddie. Me dagotam.
But we ain't talk.
No. Massa, show.
And I'm saying yan talk.
What do you want? What do you mean by your man?
Yan talk.
And you are not coming.
And yan talk.
Yeah. Would this say 645 million? Fakwa kontabuo mu mo mass nyeno. Nanado danko akofo ne ma contract no. Atembe no wani nanado danko akofo. What is Kennedy bar bontin da krokra be ka say manya aduma ECG na contract am ne yesi. And one so be na no and a minister when full soldiers and now wona yedi aduma ma as a businessman, as a party member would sika na hemfafo na ade hwe omo 645 million December 1 million na ade bre NPP for wo si wiase nyina hwe se Kennedy Japan ekoye donation sa nipa no onye famfu adwene da ne tim se da bia nipa nka se ono nko ana oye bibi na pa de contract ne ma no fi so nim nyansa say obeye press say na media ma Kennedy Japan so ono so mfa meboa fu soldiers
asem we nyina ne sen ne ati krom ha na MPP fo ya eko Afari Hospital say eya Afari omokoye demonstration say NDC aban about power ND 2 years a year and 6 months muni ekoi sa aban no MBA Afari Hospital na MPP tina aban mu 8 years MBA. Remember NDC ne see Afari Hospital. Now Kennedy Japan did birthday and na sebio okoche adekoye adoye. Then what happened was that there were journalists around who questioned or asked him about what he thinks about his party, his colleagues, in Parliament what they did by going to Afari Hospital in Kumasi, demanding that the hospital should be open or operationalized so that people in Kumasi and its environs can get healthcare or access to healthcare. Kennedy Japan, as a statesman, in fact, before he spoke, and this is where it gets very interesting, before Kennedy responded to the questions from the journalists, he made a statement or say, I am an NPP, but I'm going to speak as a patriot, as a Ghanaian first. And that is one thing that people did not pay attention to. Kennedy Japan on in politics was anyoma we hu. And intina obe kasano. One go straight and say, let me answer this question. Okay, MP before ko Afari. I was saying ka ban BA, but before making statement no. Oka bibi or say me MPP ni, but me a Ghana ni, and I would like to speak my mind on this matter. Besides, get me the exact words he used, and I'll play the video here. Besides, don't worry. Kennedy responded to that question. No, baby, I know originally one. He was speaking as a Ghanaian first before he decided to bring in both political parties. Answer Kennedy responded to that question. No, he made Ghanaians understand some MPP ni. But when it comes to this matter, I am going to let Ghanaians understand some Ghana ni first. And when he started responding or answering that question, no, he did not basically base any answer on what the NPP did or did not do. In fact, when he was speaking, he made it clear that both the NPP and NDC, at the end of the day, are supposed to take the blame. All of us. And to be very honest with you, Kennedy Japan as some Okayano, if you want to be very, very reasonable and rational, I think that Kennedy Japan at the end of the day was trying to sound more patriotic than political. Now, Momayan Konyanko T. Kennedy Asama Okano that day, and why and Nayabedru the whole of MPP, in fact, Mahamudu Bawumis communicators, from Dennis Miracle Aboagye to the last elephants, the last animals in the MPP, Mahamudu Bawumis release your moi today for the past 24 hours. Kennedy then you ask yourself, okay, Kennedy Kasawiye no. As our reaction about what were you expecting Kennedy Japan to do as a human being? Now, Mumianko T. Kennedy. This is when he responded to Afari Hospital.
You know, I was the chairman for Defense and Interior. This hospital, NDC, it was started by President Kufuor, the locations and all those things. NDC came to start it whenever. When we came, I'm an MPP, but I have to tell you the truth. We're talking about Ghana and nobody. We didn't do anything. Read my lips. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I was the chairman for Defense and Interior. When we decided to go and inspect Afari, they stopped us. We didn't go. So I heard somebody talking 15 months. Has Afari Hospital been there for 15 months? We were there for 8 years. You didn't do it. Don't blink your eye. You see, we are not doing politics. I'm speaking the truth. This is Ghana. Stop that. We will criticize NDC, we will criticize NPP. That's the only way to go. I was chairman. NDC started this. Why didn't you complete it? You were there for 8 years, you didn't complete it. When somebody comes for 15 months, then you have a problem. Please, give me a break. Ghana, we should love our nation and stop playing politics with everything and do the right thing for the country. And that is what I'm doing. You see, when I mentioned NPP, he was blinking his eye. Why do you want me to criticize NDC and leave NPP? When I know that both parties, they didn't do the right thing for the country.
When I know that both parties do not do the right thing for the country. Why should I criticize or why should I not speak on this when I know that both parties did not do the right thing for this country? And in his opening remark, he made it clear, say, I am NPP. Let me tell you, it's about Ghana. Kennedy Japan did not put NPP on the spotlight. He did not basically decide, say, he's going after NPP. But Oma Mutiere say, don't think it's a mere NPP niti. Sa sanu no krene dawa menka. And at the end, I'll see the NDC and NPP, basically, when it comes to this project, we have all failed this nation. Now, the part where he was trying to make it clear was that when he was in power, when he was in parliament, he was trying to explain the time and more parliament, you know, this is what happened when I was there. And that because of what happened, you know, that is why I am saying, say, Yenny MPP for when we got the opportunity to be in power for 8 years, you know, and try. Because if we had tried more, and finito. Kennedy Japan did not come to say, Bawumis Jimmy, Bawumis Nyansa, Bawumis to be the president, MPP near party phone. Kennedy Japan basically put the two political parties on the same platform and made it clear. Inti, a same way na Kennedy can ya. Kennedy Japan can we, you know. And the honest truth is, so many people, in fact, both NDC and MPP and the so-called statesmen, people in Ghana, they have made the same statement that Kennedy Meki in different language, different tonation. So why is it to say the NPP, Mahamudu Bawumia communicators, you know, led by Dennis Miracle Aboagye, why have they decided to say they will insult Kennedy? Why have they decided to say, ya beshare the Kennedy atu otankuruwem na ye gu n'anim ase na ye didi n'atam na ya man looking like say Kennedy time Bawumia? Kennedy did not even mention Bawumia. Kennedy did not even insinuate to say asema okano it is directed at Bawumia. Kennedy made it clear, say, I have been a politician before and I'm still a politician. When we had the opportunity to even visit, and he was saying that in the context to say, Nansemu yan won call for koho. But time and power no, they were the opportunity to go, but yeah, my whole quine. So at the end of the day, a dear Sempana Kennedy can ya. A dear Sempana Kennedy can was I interview ma. A bin see da, Bawumia release Miracle Aboagye and then the MPP communicators for them to be insulting this one. You know, yeah. And kwara. Me with some small girl be a very small girl. The name of pimples to crumple yan every the name. On what the radio so as Santiago can say, Kennedy Japan, you na general, Sabio, na general Juma or refine to Kennedy. Hey, pimples the whole the nim. Pimples at the whole the nim. That means she is still a kid. Ultimately, radio so because or your Bawumia communicator. Because or your MPP, I buy you are Sabio, Mimi C, me probia manage to let us cry, Memfano, Sa Corrado to radio so. I can say, oh. Anabode ono enyirinti na adwene or bodam on kai akwara ketekete na yan kan just o maame yakwase ansa na wate se akase o maame yakwase akwara ketekete. Then because of politics na MPP for Bawumia akwara hye de say koka asem we kire Kennedy. What did Kennedy say wrong in this interview? Adena Kennedy kan yente da ewo time afari asem we start here e dey asempa na Kennedy aka sa video ya me boy e was a sankwara we Bawumia ne Samira releasing kwara we led by Dennis Miracle Aboagye. Me reho is Adam say, hey, where have we got into politics in kwara to fefe because of politics inti sankwara we di Kennedy atem say and Kennedy no honorable no ono nyirinti. And you ask yourselves, is this the party now? Mahmoud Bawumia say, "Sa party way, it is a party omo together." Where in this party? Because you can see clearly, say Bawumia machinery, no, they have basically oiled the machine up to go after Kennedy. Say Kennedy bowa cry, they will insult the guy. At the internet, sir. But him there, Kennedy Japan nipa. Me, I'm not here to hold brief for Kennedy. Everybody knows me. Me Kennedy Japan, Makachan, I respect him. whatever happened between us, I don't care. I've let it go. And hear me. And I know he's mature enough to understand that. But you see, this is politics. Kennedy can't some way. Kennedy can't we wambo be di when do be atem. This man went back home or in the bush and for Kotanasi or in the birthday party when do be atem. He did not insinuate, he did not create only platform here. Sa platform no the omo yen say they are writing things that Kennedy only sa de be. So as far as I know, me who say Kennedy oh sa platforms we my mentor I didn't want to say it but make sure me mam kakri mo hu ade. Ba o mi ahu. You see Dennis Miracle Aboagye sa platform we. Dennis the shake my mentor sa platform we. Oni abranti we ma be full expose mama hu de ba o mi eye. Answer me come ni credit. This you see this platform mentor. The mentor there. You see this platform. Sa platform we na ewo Facebook DMB news editor. Miracle Aboagye na shake. Oni some guy be a friend no Boa Dakon. They are the ones behind us. Dennis Aboagye. Sa DMB news sa de na omon miracle build this platform. Yeah. Omo be 6. I'll come and show you all of them. Omo chat ni. Into that particular chat we I have one person in the group madam for DMB news editors. Or some group of people, maybe 6 or so editors. Almost send this fake news about Kennedy. And they Miracle admin was our group with Miracle Aboagye. Yeah. So you see, this was the agenda against the CJ. It was said, yeah, Miracle and the release documented the more group. So I'm gonna put it together. Good afternoon, team. I trust as well. There's a story on the Chief Justice. I will share it within the hour. Kindly capture on front pages for us tomorrow. This is what he does, Miracle Aboagye. This is what he does. Into we are also a multi group young friend People's Forum. No, some editors be, and I know all of them. They are in the system. Into Ghana that day, Olidia Feno Boa Madako Onye. The picture now I can put it on the screen. It is Miracle in the shade. It's all the things they are saying about the Chief Justice. News Miracle he creates them. Science some the trophy Kennedy who, science some the trophy GM who, science some a Miracle Aboagye in the shade. This is him. Anytime catch Ghana for say the kind of things we know about these people, we want them to blow themselves out because when they step in, they will not survive again. Miracle, DMB news editors. A hold on start to cookie a Chief Justice John Damno. In some numbers of the two Chief Justices, a Miracle and start here. Yeah. I'm releases that statement, And Bawumia is the one paying them 40,000 Ghana a month, every month, 40,000. About 6, 40,000. Titi Ghana 400 million. Bawumia pays them every month. So you see what they are doing. The idea Bawumia and money. Yes, I know what now. It is Bawumia. He is behind everything. He knows every single thing they do. He knows everything they do. At DB Dennis Moye, no maybe on Facebook, sa pages in Dennis na managing. Yes, they carry the stories. They malign people. And the Chief Justice they were Dennis na it is him. Yeah. And I have almost chat more about 50 pages. But you see, I want Ghana to understand and say, when Jimmy. I didn't know don't pay attention to them because they finish and they will expose themselves. Me we publish we amount. Sir, People's Forum ask CJ directly. Miracle mo Bawumia mo na mo short statement no. Bawumia na endorse ye and no ba page no ba cha mo editors nto mo kwa DMB news editors. Make sure mo pages or mo running in you see all the pages almost stories in the same. In Tomu, you say, oh, there is a government WhatsApp group. A WhatsApp group. They put a story together against Franklin Kujo. Dennis in a creative story, no, and those the editors picked it up. Yeah, this is what they do. That's their life. That is the NPP. Now, but I'm sure Yanko any more Kennedy issue no. Now, Kennedy in Japan. Me who adia Kennedy can ya. Suddenly, Dennis Miracle Aboagye, Bawumia man the green light. They say, "Omonko after Kennedy. They should just go. They should just go and insult the guy. It from the day a guy was in the birthday, and a miracle almost set it up, almost reduce, almost edit, and they started insulting this man. Now, Kennedy Nipa, at this point, baby, what do you know? Or share the kind of people and in your mom in the past. Or share in summer, sa boys, no, Abronya Mukoka Mukachre Kennedy, Bawumia Shea. Bawumia was supporting them. Bawumia never for once on any said this is not right. Mahmoud Bawumia sat by Niantia. And Arthur Kennedy Bekache say, or call Bawumia Kachen said, dear Costono, dear Nkran way, you know, Bawumia Stray, one can be because that is Bawumia. That is the Bawumia strategy of winning power. It's almost that is idea, you know. I know, say, for Kennedy Japan to come on TV to react, you know, not just say, when him say, Bawumia, yes, idea way. Because video I'm watching me. Mahamudu Kennedy Japan did not insult Bawumia. He did not go against the party. He did not say anything bad. Adia Kennedy Kaya, yen dada. Why? After the hospital, no. 1 year yan besi wo. 1 year yan besi wo. After the hospital, no. And Ansian yesi. So what Kennedy said, you know, a dear partner Kennedy Kaya and the Aman Kwara way and the NPP for now you see all of them, they come out and they keep insulting a miracle. Miracle Aboagye kotina eye asempa. A Chief Justice, where Chief Justice, Mr. Get me the other one. Miracle kotina asempande trying to insult Kennedy. And everybody was like, Namo Edina Kennedy. Kennedy was basically trying to tell Ghanaians and say, this is what is going on. That's it. Now, Kennedy atama could do points. He also had to react. Now, and then Kennedy so bad on also TV so responded to Atenia Bawumia Nkwara and Bawumia asset up some medino. So he had to also respond. But sometimes Busan will say, a dear pa ne ma Kennedy Japan bufu isa. The American Japan bufu ni say, the omu ye omoko wiya banuma Bawumia no. Still Mahamudu Bawumia da husha boys wechi, girls wechi momo yes. There's one thing I may not to say. Time ana omo ye sa omo elections before elections the campaign no. Na omo mi enu nyina dia omo followers they were going back and forth. So we call internet and as a TikTok who say they were having a back and forth conversation. But you could see say the Bawumia people were very vicious. You could see say Kennedy people no they were always holding back because na yakabi bia to party mu say Kennedy die already oni akoma Kennedy we to training into conform di chino you could see the time na omo ye campaign no omo no mo follow Kennedy no most of them held back nyame bia na also omo kamu ntumi nka because they didn't want people to say aha see kan Kennedy Japan in some ye ka fa no no the supporters hear the same thing into you realize the people who were really crazy went on rampage who were basically insulting all the time na ba omi anko for no Kennedy Nkofono were very cautious because unim nipa no mudi nechi no na NPP for di nka tag no say sa nipa we sebio wabodam sebio na adwiri nyadwuma sebio kasa anyhow enti Kennedy no na ne message nyina na okọ na obanya ka che ne nkofo no say memo mu nya bibi e man nkofo krampo magin di say nipa mo pese mo painting say oye no oye enti you could see say na me nya abote tie obo platforms pa na because NPP I'm to say Republicans. You need to listen to them. It's me I can say every free time biano. Some who say NPP for a discussion. I take my time and listen. When they were doing that, their campaign to elect Omo flag bearer. Every time I took my time to listen to them on TikTok. But I dare me analyzing who and say, not Kennedy Japan supporters no. Every single day, no so they were careful. Because you see, na Bawumia for no creative bibia to system nim say Kennedy de was one for no omo by heart omo ka say anyhow omo ye say it's not Kennedy for no so they were determined to win the elections and they wanted to sell Kennedy any omankasa want to say ye ne party ne nya tutura for ye nka say anyhow emom na Bawumia for it is all called TikTok near there you could see the Bawumia for the dio matem sometimes to meet you say now they think about Bawumia to me friend and for ne omankasa said abi Ateni na mudi nkofo no they can do the same but you could see say consistently that is what happened e could do point to be afei Bawumia ma ne boys no the green light to go ahead and go after Kennedy e hon ye ko hu videos na boys we no edidi Kennedy atem
Motherfucker. No be also was sika na untumi hwe nkofo edu achi. Every day you are lying. Dey dey bia wa bo obi mu awona. Konfa list mran nkofo a wa bo awo. Kontomponia. Obi o ye dabrabe mu. Obi owo 276 building, not a public place. Again, we didn't want to interview. So some need draw. No, come in draw. Obi a uko interview. Ubeka say you know anu nyina for ni interview. Now we threaten. Obi a for drug business. Oni obi kasa no ni pakọ na ya. Ye betia so. Who is this man? Menopause. Na ginimu. Enye clear. The man has shown to NPP say. 24 years in parliament. How many companies do you have in Asen? If you or Timu, your friend is saying moving picking. What if I go down on Tiaka? 257 houses now to be hotel. What is credible about it? Credible people who are election. You know, be about to all your thoughts. Say. And then out on oil. A channel out on rice. How can on you be any to wouldn't be a job with Timu? Then people are said. Don't believe any jandamo. Yeah, you and no, I go down or not. Get it quite. Then the boss, you're nearly too much more. You're nearly too dark. He hates Bawumis with everything. The family is my nearly too dark. Na Kennedy nearly too soon. Na Sandy by a nearly too soon. Man, why don't go contest election? Near fine. When you follow a madman, when you see a mad person, you identify who the mad. Kennedy is about tribal. And a banning thrower for Yehoah. He's a hypocrite. Tell me what Honorable Ken has done for Ghana. Honorable Ken, more forgetting. What is credible about it? Credible people who are election. You know, be about to all your thoughts. Say. And then out on oil. A channel out on rice. How can on you be any to wouldn't be a job with Timu? Then people are said. Don't believe any jandamo. Yeah, you and no, I go down or not. Get it quite. Then the boss, you're nearly too much more. You're nearly too dark. He hates Bawumis with everything. The family is my nearly too dark. Na Kennedy nearly too soon. Na Sandy by a nearly too soon. Man, why don't go contest election? Near fine. When you follow a madman, when you see a mad person, you identify who the mad. Kennedy is about tribal. And a banning thrower for Yehoah. He's a hypocrite. Tell me what Honorable Ken has done for Ghana. Honorable Ken, you're more forgetting. Honorable, if you don't win, we don't care about you.
What will you do if you win the primaries?
What will you support him?
I said the way I Messia handle sa papa na wasing in saying daddy okroma no me de mensa benkum na betina gina ke na ma green nyina gu Debbie oto e be ma me dagota mo me want to say me poster number be say me president edi me dagota mo
but we enyen tokwa
no masa o ba fa show
and I'm saying enyen tokwa
enyen wa gro de me de ba yo anumra na ma toro
enyen tokwa
anya mi wano na me kama sem
enyen tokwa
yeah we just 645 million no fa kwa kontabuo mu mo maase nye no na nado danko akofuado ne ma o contract no atembe no wani na nado danko akofuado what say Kennedy ba bontin da krokra be ka say manya aduma o ECG na contract am ne yesi and one so bia na no and a minister when hwe full soldiers and now wona yedi aduma ma as a businessman as a party member wogi sika na hemfafo na ade hwe omo 645 million December 1 million na ade bre NPP for wuti wiase nyina hwe se Kennedy Japan ekoye donation sanipa
conscientizing them. But I'm not going to work for NPP. That mean I will have a catch you don't put a number of blame will be. You mean a bit. Me a bit, I said the other. Me say me call election, you say me make me lose. And I really don't care. But I'm not going to work for NPP. That mean I will have a catch 10 cents of Canadian Japan. And now let me talk. I mean, my parents said, Mimini Abronya and Kojina platforms in your campaign. Mimini Atachia and Kojina platforms in your campaign. Mimini Adrastapo and Kojina platforms in your campaign. Mimini Chairmansa and Kojina platforms in your campaign. Mimini Kota and Kojina platforms in your campaign. You don't put a next year, you see what will happen in this country. You think I'm a
conscientizing the minds of omo ye involved no mo nyina eboa na etimi etu ase
afetie ni omo se me ye becha MPP4, we couldn't fight Galamsey because majority of executives in no we are Galamsey. And also woman control a woman platform. Miss Rome. Miss Rome. Then I move book country nisa. We are more be blame will be. Me a better. We are better said the other. Me say me call election, me say make me lose. And I really don't care. But I'm not going to work for MPP. That mean I will have a catch 10 cents of Canadian Japan. And now let me talk. I mean, my private said, Mimi Abronya and Kojina platforms in your campaign. Mimi Attachia and Kojina platforms in your campaign. Mimi Adrastapo and Kojina platforms in your campaign. Mimi Chairmansa and Kojina platforms in your campaign. Mimi Kota and Kojina platforms in your campaign. You don't put out next year, Makasa. You see what will happen in this country. You think I'm afraid of you guys? I am not afraid of anybody. I've decided to keep quiet. But if you push me to the wall, you will see some power. Please. Nobody can scare me in this country. Nobody. Better. Oh, God, you know how much propaganda. More mistakes you want to say Parliamentary Select Committee on Health. Remember, I can say Nkura and you what's now 8 years ago? Well, Nkura, about I didn't do the moment here. What's now 8 years? Well, who said Nkura? And now will be about 15 months ago. Who called you Nkura? My Ghana, you that the youth of this country, a day will come, they will rise against us. One here, and you may be see Ghana. A BS was Tunisia, only a thing. It will be a politician, no peace out here when you scar Moncoso. Namia bitter. This time, oh, dear, better tell me, I'm not tell you. What do you mean? Abranya, who is he? Abranya, me. The man is to come and call the campaign. Or say, Bawumia, Echo Fat, a Semini, I'm not the Tuno, which I say, I'm the man. The man car first. And you know what choosing I no so was stationer. Masada Mighty. Me say from June 2027, MPP for no action or Ghana, you will be surprised. And what I am not afraid of any human being. I am Kubon, ne what body mammy, nobody can intimidate me in this country. We will speak the truth. Anything that is not good for the country, I can Japan. I will speak. If it's good for the country, I will speak. You better boni pabaso. If you now could defend the NPP, Mr. Sapo, I respect you a lot. But you can't call me a liar when you don't even have the information. Whoever to Parliament, I can meet in the Diana. Please, I respect you. I will land here. But next time, Mr. Ferro, only reading in Mr. Ferro, Ibupa. And please, I urge you, information you and sound web casa. And yes, I cry out the first work as a Miss Matia, Miss Robia, Ewagana, Opiaso Mobra, and Chen. Oh, would two crying said, you see, and respect you, love the doer, who will be to say, cook and set me, your time with you. When even your better. And before we are ready, may say July 2027, me no more action, and can set me, your time with you. When even your better. And before we are ready, may say July 2027, me no more action. You love the doer who will be to say, cook and set me, your time with you. When even your better. And before we are ready, may say July 2027, me no more action. And what Ghana, you'll be surprised. You think I'm stupid? I'm stupid to come and follow you guys again? I'm stupid?
Honorable.
You have a cat 10 cents of Canadian Japan. You wait and see what will happen. It's Romo, me catch Romo, me see me slow happening. You wait and see. I've given you the time. Say June 2027, you see action in this country.
Ma yanda wase honorable.
Dina ma yenyina no. Tieni. Omunko ridi, omunko tie Kenny Rogers. Minyum, your friend the gambler. Now omun samu nyansa. Omun ni enti amema yeti. I know when to run and I know when to hit. Now, NPP for me already. Me see July 2027. Me no more action. I will Ghana. You'll be surprised. You think I'm stupid? I'm stupid to come and follow you guys again. I'm stupid.
Honorable.
We have a 10 cents of credit at the pump. No wait and see what will happen. Miss Romo, me catch Romo. Me see Miss Romo cabinet. NPP for me already. Me see July 2027. Me no NPP for me already. Me see July 2027. Me no more action. I will Ghana. You'll be surprised. You think I'm stupid? I'm stupid to NPP for me already. Me see July 2027. Me no more action. I will Ghana. You'll be surprised.
More Kennedy. July they say wow. July saying. Kama kakrevie bia August, nanka bia November. Nanka January baby na June they say nso to omo tumi nya campaign so. Na me na me ya say bitubu fo amonte. Guy we aso obeka Kennedy aso obeka fa afare we ndi obi atem. When do be atem? A straightforward statement that any statesman will make. Ko for kra ka asem we bi. So o kasa odi no kra. Enye say azan o ya obeka the same way. E die pa na ba omi awope. Mahmoud, what do you need? Why? What do you need? E die pa na wope. What say party no poto? What again do you need? And I just don't get it. Adia into uye ba omi adia ono yiri ye into udwe say party moko thank you to eguye you could not complete it. Still ba omi you're not learning any lessons from this. You still keep on allowing this little kid encourage Jimmy before we miracle Aboagye. Now you say if things go this way you think you have a party by 2028? No, you will not have anybody here attach your general stage edidi Kennedy attempts or say na adwiri nya adwuma. Kennedy meaning a problem nyina na because of attachia na Kennedy be protect attachia or say chairman sabo so gina stage edidi Kennedy Japan atem and the hwenkwara way na omuti TV so didi Kennedy atem say an Kennedy onabo ne de ono na agiri nya adwuma nti on kai nyoma. Hey, who born dog? Who actually born dog? And all because Bawumis na mas ankwara way chance. How did we get here? How did we get here? And still Bawumis does not understand. Hey, upon your ball.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Now so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.